Hey guys, welcome back to some more F1 2018 and part 4 of our Mercedes career mode, and in today's episode we are taking part in the Baku Grand Prix, or the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. In the last episode, make sure you watch it. YouTuber mistake number 1. Check that you've got enough memory to actually do the video. It was a little bit disappointing in the end what happened, but anyway, we have won our first Grand Prix. We are leading the championship. We have got the upgrades brought in. I'm trying to find them. Here they are. They have been successful, so we've got the new aerodynamic part, the front wing gurney flap, and the new spark plugs for the engine power, so that'll really help us. We have set off the other chassis R&D purchase, and hopefully that'll be ready for the next Grand Prix in Spain, or if not, then Monaco, which will be absolutely fine as well. But things are going really well at the moment. Thank you for all the support.
Interactions with the media has a bearing on how you're considered by each team. Some value showmanship, others sportsmanship. Matching your behavior to the team's expectations will give us a stronger position during contract negotiations.
So there you go. There's her rambling on about contracts, just interrupting me, why don't you? But yeah, things are going well. Really enjoying the game so far. Thank you for all of the support. And I guess we'll go on to qualifying 3, unless anything else spectacular happens before then. And I'll see you guys there. Well, here we are in Q3, and to be honest, it's been a little bit of a struggle so far. We're about 1.3 seconds off the pace of Lewis Hamilton, our teammate. Now, for this session, I think I'm going to put a lot of reliance on my second lap, because my second lap is always a few tenths quicker. I don't know whether it's just because I've got a bank of time in or whatever, but we're actually going to put 4 laps of fuel in the car, and do 2 laps, certainly on our first run, and see how that goes. So here we go, guys. This is our first lap. We'll see what we've got. DRS wide open. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near Vettel's time, and we're not. We're about 8 tenths off. So that really is poor. And we're already 3 tenths down on our next lap, so turn everything down, get ready for the next one. Well guys, you joined me before the hardest corner on the F1 calendar. We went purple in sector 1, we didn't do too badly up there. That's not bad. That's not bad. We caught a bit too much of the curb. I don't think we're going to get pole position now, but we should be doing a hell of a lot better than we did in our first lap. We go a little bit wide there. We're losing time all the way down here. But that's a good exit onto the final turn. But we are losing time all the way up. Yeah, unless we can catch a distant tow from the car in front. DRS is wide open. We're only going to improve by 3 tenths. Where's it going to put us though? 3rd! I think we might have outqualified Lewis. Oh boy, that was tough. That was a tough qualifying session, but we pretty much dragged everything out of it in the end. And there you go.
Vettel, Raikkonen and Hansen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
We pretty much did as well as we could there, I think. I don't think there was another 3 tenths in that lap. I might be wrong, that there may well have been, but we've just squeezed past Lewis Hamilton by 7 tenths of a second in the end there. Sorry, 7 hundredths of a second. And it's certainly going to be an intense race tomorrow. Ferrari seem to have our number around here, which is strange because we've got the upgrades, but Ferrari just look quicker. And, well, I guess I'll hand over to David Croft and Anthony Davidson to take you through the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Hansen. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition. But Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good, solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hansen, Verstappen, Sergio Perez and Ricciardo, Sainz, Grosjean, Alonso and Kevin Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Leclerc, Esteban Ocon and Hamilton. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Gasly, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn and Brendan Hartley. Sirotkin and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So here we are, down on the track.
And aim for another top 10 finish.
Obviously, we are leading the championship at the moment. It was nice that they actually talked about us in the race preview. I thought that was quite a nice touch. Lewis Hamilton with a grid penalty down the order, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on here. I've just pressed X to go, and yeah, here we go.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. What's the RPM on a full start? We don't want to book down.
But you know, Hamilton has took the liberty of getting a new engine, or new parts at least, which is fine. You know, I've decided that I'm sort of keeping my engine until maybe the next race in Spain. Maybe that's why Ferrari was so much quicker. You know, maybe we have older parts in the car, and that would perhaps make sense. But it's a shame that we're not going to have an on-track battle with Lewis. But no, it should be a good race, this one. Never really been a fan of the driving the Azerbaijan circuit, but you know, it always brings up interesting racing, mainly because of this castle section up ahead. Always causes problems for the drivers. And also, what was he on about? Historic podium for Williams. I mean, you know, up until this year, Williams were a podium contending team, so you know, I wouldn't exactly call it historic, but nevertheless, I think we'll actually move down the ERS deployment early on in this race, and maybe save it for the straight at the end of the first lap, because you know, we'll probably be defending from someone, or maybe even attacking the front too. But given our poor starts in the first 3 races, we're probably going to drop a couple of places. So, oh, we nearly lost our front wing there. But we're now forming up for the start. And we're pretty much ready for lights out now. So hopefully you guys are good. Thank you for all the support on the series so far. As always, if you are enjoying, make sure you do leave a like down below. It does help out the content massively and really helps the growth of the channel and other people getting to enjoy the videos as well. But here we go, we're lining up. 3rd position, podium spot. Can we do it?
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Oh, I'm nervous. Here we go. Lights out, away we go here in Baku. It's a decent start for us, but it's also a decent start for Verstappen. We massively lock up into the first turn, and we lose a couple of places. That's such a shame, because we got off to a decent start off the line. For once, we've been hit from behind. We've been hit from behind. I don't know what has happened here. But this is a view of the start. We locked up. We managed to come round, though. I don't quite know what happened. Behind us it was a Renault. But annoying, because without traction control off, you can't sort of spin it round. So we had to reverse. But I think what we're gonna do is come in, and we're gonna switch to the medium tyres, I guess, and hope for a safety car. But that is a really annoying start for us. I think we've lost a bit of our front wing as well. Yeah, so soft tyres are the main ones this weekend, but that is controversy at the start. Nah, we don't want that. Yeah, we're going to move on to softs. And yeah, we are going to fix our front wing as well. That's the other thing I wanted to see. So yeah, a bit of an annoying start of this Grand Prix, it has to be said. But you know, these things happen, and we've got to expect them throughout the season, and it'll be nice to try and come through the field. Kimi Räikkönen currently leading the Grand Prix. So, I'm going to box this lap, and hopefully we can sort things out. Virtual safety car, just had to concentrate while getting the delta down there. Leclerc's out of the race. We're up to 17th now. I'm very surprised that wasn't a full safety car.
VSC ending. Wait for green.
Green flag. So now back to racing speed. We have sort of caught up to this little group ahead of us. I think Lewis Hamilton is not that far up from this lot, so we are getting back into the race. I don't know how much time we're going to have to actually race with these guys, but we're getting there. Alright guys, we're right behind the 2 back markers now. Doesn't look like we're going to score any points today, to say the least. But we should be able to at least pull off some overtakes in the next couple of laps at least. I think we should get them both on the straight. But we are down on engine power, and our tyres are very old now, and it's just very difficult to catch up on this circuit because it's so tight and twisty. Well, here we go. This is our chance now. And we're just not even getting close. This is ridiculous. The engine power is very much depleted. We've got DRS open. We might be able to get Sorokin. I'm trying to use the slipstream here. Ooh, a little bit of a dive bomb there. It's lost us a bit of time. But we should get a run on at least Sorokin here. DRS wide open. Can we have a look down the inside? Too far back. Oh my god, these two are... have been battling all race, so you know, it's no surprise that they're not interested in letting me pass today. But we'll try again next lap. So here we go, guys. This is our chance now. We're right in the slipstream.
The battery is low on it.
DRS is open.
Final lap of the race.
Well. Oh my goodness, he's still on our inside here.
Less than a lap of fuel now.
Trying to bash us into the wall, but I think we've done it. So at least out of this race, we've had a little bit of argy-bargy with the AI, but it has really been a disaster. And, you know, that's a disadvantage of doing 25% races. If we did longer races, you know, we'd have been able to do something strategy-wise and really get back into the race, because we've already caught up to this little group after 13 laps, so, you know, I'm sure we'd have been able to get some points out of today if it was a longer race. Dearie me, it nearly all ended there. I just want this race to be over now. We're getting punted from behind. Ugh. Kimi Räikkönen has won the race. Well done to Kimi, the Iceman. Second race win of the season for him. But yeah, it has been a disaster, this race for us. And it could have all been so different. Started third, had a decent start. And then obviously a little incident with the Renault has ruined our race. We might even get overtook by Ericsson here. Well, in the end we don't.
Happy with how today went, but I'm sure you gave it your best. Better luck next time.
We absolutely gave it our best, but fortunately, it'll be interesting to see where Lewis finished.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Fermé. What a fantastic race it was. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
Welcome then to the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Kimi Räikkönen takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Oh, well, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. He was fast, decisive, everything you'd want from a top-class driver.
And now let's take a look at the Constructors' standings.
So there you have it then. Kimi Räikkönen wins the Baku Grand Prix with Vettel in second, Verstappen third, Ricciardo fourth. Perez finishes a good fifth for Force India. Magnussen in 6th, Alonso 7th. Hamilton battled his way up to 8th, earning Driver of the Day from Davidson. Hulkenberg is in 9th and Grosjean 10th. But if you look at the fastest lap, Hamilton a 43.995. We did a 40.40 on the soft tyres. So our pace was good. We were just too far behind in the end there. I mean, you can see our pace was just so much better than most of the field, really. Everywhere up to 4th. We were even better than Daniel Ricciardo. So, you know, we were unlucky in the end there. But that's the way it goes. You know, you are going to have little incidents throughout the season. We dropped down to 4th in the standings, 16 points behind leader Kimi Räikkönen. Vettel in 2nd with Verstappen in... Wow, look at that. The Ferraris are level on points. That is amazing after 4 races of the season. But we will be going into Spain next time out, hoping for a better result. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you do leave a like down below. It really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for plenty more F1 content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.